I don't want to be accused of being a wine snob, so for all you beer people, here is your animated text effect in Adobe Express. Nice, shiny, drippy, condensed water beer bottle looking photorealistic with the letters moving. 5 layers. I didn't even add a shadow this time, but you could add a shadow effect if you want. So let's do it. Purple plus button. New Adobe Express document, 16 by 9. Any aspect ratio is fine. Grab a plus media, add content, photos, and beer bottle. This is the one I used. And rotate it and remove the background. And there it is. Remove background after it processes. Option drag from a corner out. And you do want to make this take up all the screen because you are kind of limited with space. So I'm going to kind of make it snap horizontal. Make it really push the edge there to the side so we have enough room to write the letters inside the horizontal portion before the bottle starts curving. Okay, get some letters, text, add your text, change the text to something bold like Anton and BEER, all caps, then drag a corner out. I'm going to end up repositioning this later, so I'm just going to estimate it for now. Drag it below. Change the blend mode to opacity screen. And there you go. Now let's get the top and bottom portion of the bottle back by selecting the bottle and duplicating it twice. Duplicate Command D. And then drag, marquee drag to select your 3 bottle layers and position top left. After aligning the 3 wine bottles, you can grab the top layer, grab the transformation handle on the left and drag up. We don't see anything because it is in the opacity screen blend mode, but when we change that, it looks good. Same thing, drag the other control handle. Sometimes you might need to command plus, command minus to, for some reason, there we go. Not able to drag. And opacity, normal. All right, we're getting close. Let's see. We got to, so you want to make sure you drag it down enough so that the bottle is not curving. And that looks good for me. Click off to deselect and get the beer letters and duplicate them. And marquee drag, position top left, select both, perfectly align them. We want to get the bottom layer and get rid of its fill and add a color to the stroke. Eyedropper. I'm just going to use the gold of the bottle cap, and there we go. Let's zoom in. Be one more zoom in, and then marquee drag on the letters to select them and group them, and then we can kind of play with so I can use up and down arrows. If I click off and click on the letters, I should be able to, there we go, up and down arrow to kind of get a good starting point. And then I can option drag. Oh, my spacing gets messed up, but somewhere about there. Click off, click on, down arrow one more maybe. Command minus to zoom out. So I told you that it was kind of tight spacing wise, so let's give a little more room back to the letters. And then command minus. And get the bottom. Alright, so I think that looks good. Maybe get the letters and send them to the right a hair with the keyboard arrows. and apply your awesome animation. So I'm going to click on the letters, double click to get into the letter group, click on the top letter layer and animate in, I like these letter by letter animations. Double click to edit them, increase the duration, add some randomness if you want, and get rid of the timeline. All right, we could drop a shadow under Elements, Shadow, just for a little more design assets. There's a shadow. All right, it's on the top, shift down arrow, and try to make it as big as possible without getting in the way of the bottle, and drop down the opacity, maybe right below the letters, even though it's not too realistic of an effect. I'm just showing you how I did the shadow, and edit opacity, drop it down so it's not as strong. All right, there is Command. Let's get rid of the panel. Let's hit Command 0, Command plus, and one final preview. Boom. That is going to get some eyeballs. Have fun.